that and just stop saying, but look at those guys and what they did. You know, they played hard. But when you, saying, you knew better, you do better. So if I know better about my body, then I'm going to do better about my body. Yeah. And so I think until that starts to be prioritized, I don't think you're going to have a good game. I just don't see it. And the gimmicks, by the way, the gimmicks of the All-Star game, to your point, East-West, mano, best in the East, best in the – it works when the game is good, right? We doing all these different gimmicks. I think that makes it actually more of a joke.
Okay, let's get into it. Draymond talking that talk. Let's walk that walk. Here we go. What's broken about the NBA All-Star game? Well, nothing to my 10-year-old who's going to go there and just be mesmerized because he sees a Draymond Green walking around, right? Interviewing, podcasting. He's not an All-Star this year, can't be, right? But then you're going to see Luka, you're going to see Jokic, you're going to see all these guys. And whoever they are, they're bigger and better and badder than all these young ballers going to be there. So let's not forget perspective. I think a lot of times in the pursuit of perfection, that becomes the enemy of good. They got a good thing going. It's still the NBA. It ain't the NFL. NFL got its own issues with its All-Star Pro Bowl game. But the thing about it is, how you going to fix it? They all have come to this realization. Let me help you. Look, all this extra credit on my body, this odometer has already started. You guys want me to tax myself how much more? Oh, it's for the fans. Yeah, the fans going to feel it. My knee is already a little sore. It's midpoint of the season. I got a lot to do in front of me. We are a championship contending team. Even if not, no matter how good our record is, I'm always being filmed. This is on my resume. So now you say, what? See, this is what happened. They paid these guys so much money, which they deserved. But there's so much money now that the penalty, the consequence doesn't matter. I don't care what you're going to take away from me. I don't care what you're going to say to me. Look at Draymond right now. He is literally on set with Skip Bayless, who, if anybody, has to raise his hand and say, look, I colored the league worse than anybody else in terms of how I slanted my coverage. I went after LeBron James and others, greats, players better than you, Draymond, and I undermined them. But it was all for my benefit and then for your attention and currency benefit, NBA. Now look at us. Now these two guys are talking about it from an All-Star weekend, at the same time not representing all-stars. It's a crazy world. Everybody got their own incentives, and now we're going to see how they play out. Shall we continue? Yes, we shall.
Trying to do the gimmicks then, just saying it's East-West. How do you get these guys to compete East versus West? Until you can do that, I don't think the gimmicks work. It may work for a year. It looks good in a year, and then you're like, I don't want to see that again because it wasn't a real game. It wasn't the games that I grew up watching, that you grew up watching, that you've covered your whole life. Yep. That's not the same. I didn't cover that. So I can't see this world versus USA and then equate it to when KG was on the East and Shaq's on the West. So exactly. I can't do that. It doesn't make sense to me. It's not the same thing.
Blah, blah, blah. Remember we had that conversation about how conversations go, and sometimes the conversation has no destination, and frankly, you don't even know the journey you're on. You're just talking it, right? It doesn't make it real because it was the first. It doesn't make it real because it's of standard. It doesn't make it real, and it doesn't make this fake. Okay? They all exist. They are all formulas. They're all ways. If you believe that way, then no sport should ever evolutionize. Think about it. Remember the first days of football? Have you ever watched the Ivy League when they first created football? They were going, I mean, I don't even know they had a center. And he was like, and that's the way we grew up watching football in the 1800s. You know what I mean? Like everything I understand, we want to hold on to our childhoods. We want to hold on to our memories. We want to say our memories are better than yours, right? Our rap music was better than yours. I get it. But at the same time, not going to lie to you, East versus West, if I knew nothing about it. Okay. Intra. Okay, good. I see that because that's how the finals shapes out. Makes sense. Then you say USA versus the world? And I'm like, where'd that come from? At first I'm like, that sounded a little racial. That sounded a little weird. That sounded like some discrimination being perverted. What y'all talking about? And then you say, you see them guys over there? Yeah. You know, there was an era where those guys weren't even here. And then when they came, we were like, they all scrubs. And now they all are the MVPs and the champions. oh, those not the Americans. You're like, what? Come on, man. You even got to accept it. Just allow it without resistance. And I think that's why Skip Bayless was there, even though he was quiet in this segment. He certainly said a lot more other times. It's like, dog, let it go, and then let's see. I think it's going to be amazing. Now, it's so much hate out there. There's so much resistance and headwind. I don't know if people are going to give it its fair due. You know, it kind of reminds me of Bad Bunny. He had so much he's done, and then he actually did a performance that wasn't really up to what we thought it was going to be. But it don't matter. Once you already got your mind already made up, nothing else kicks in except confirmation bias. I'm guilty as well. So I know what that is. I'm looking forward to my son coming back from the game. Uh-oh. What you talking about? Okay, I'm sorry. Damn, Draymond mad at me. He said, no, I'm going to talk when I talk. Here's the thing. I look forward to my son coming back. My son saying, Daddy, I had an amazing time, and I'm going to say, why? And I'm not going to beat him up with, oh, that ain't what it used to be. You imagine that? Your son come back from the game, and he's talking, oh, you're like, man, I don't care about this game. It's over. It's whack. It's up. How about we talk like we talk to our kids? Because I know damn well we ain't hating on this game for our kids. Are we? You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But before we flow, boy, we check in on your blood flow, boy. Are you guys using VINIA? Oh, my God, what are you guys doing? Let's keep it real, family. Energy isn't about sugar or caffeine. Nah, none of that fake stuff. It's about blood flowing. When your circulation's strong, the oxygen, the nutrients, they hit your muscles, your brain and heart, and goes where it needs to go. What does that mean? More focus, more alert, and you are ready with more energy. So come on, go to Vineia.com/Marcellus. Use the discount code Marcellus10 for a 10% discount. Who's Marcellus? Me. You know your boy. 10-year NFL All-Pro baller. Had to go after it without VINIA, without this real product. Had to use that fake stuff, sugar and caffeine. Good thing is, it got me up there. Bad thing is, pow. Boy, would you crash sometimes in the middle of the game. So now, in the game of life, I have VINIA. You can too. So make sure you use VINIA in your daily routine. I don't care if you're a dad. I don't care if you're a coach or a chauffeur like me. All the above. You need this to be more focused, more alert, and it helps you be on the go. So go to Vineia.com/Marcellus, Marcellus10 for the discount code, and you will get 10% off. That's Vineia.com/Marcellus. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come. Oh, this is not hyperbole here. Because I think the purpose. Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.